Good morning, friends, and welcome once again to the present session of physics. Yesterday, we have completed the derivations of the equations of motion using all the three methods: graphical, mathematical, as well as calculus method. And today, as promised, we will be starting with the mathematical concepts, that means the numerical part of the implementation of equations of motion. Dear friends, when we start solving a numerical, the first thing will be that obviously a question will be given to you. And it is very important for us to just go through the question very carefully, read the statement very carefully, and whatever information you are able to get from that question, try to make a note of it and then utilize your knowledge to decide the formula that can be used in order to determine what is being asked. So one by one we will start solving couple of numericals today and maybe in the future days to continue, so that you develop a command over the implementation of this concept. So let us start without wasting any time. So as you can see from the first numerical that we have written on the board, if the distance traveled by the object is x is equal to at plus bt square, it means this is the distance which is represented by this equation. So that means x is representing what? X is representing your distance. This is the distance. Now we have to find what will be its acceleration. And you all know what is acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. That means we need velocity also. But here we don't have velocity. So what we will do? We want to find velocity. And what is velocity? My first concept will be, what is velocity? And you all know the velocity is a rate of change of displacement or distance. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement which is given by x. That means v will be equal to dx by dt, rate of change, equation, calculus method. So v is equal to dx by dt. That means what will be v is equal to d into at plus bt square by dt. And as I have told you in the differentiation, if a function is a combination of two, we have to differentiate it individually. So what will be v is equal to d by dt of at plus d by dt of bt square. Any doubt? Okay, very good. Now a is constant because this is the, we have to differentiate with respect to t. So whatever is other than t will come out. So what I will get? v is equal to a will be constant and the derivative of t, dt by dt, that will be 1. So derivative of t will be 1. Plus again b will be constant, b will come out, And what will be the derivative of t square? Power will come down. Power will come down. T raised to the power n minus 1. That means what is V is equal to A plus 2BT. A plus 2BT. This is the velocity. But what we want to find? We want to find acceleration. Is it? And we all know what is acceleration. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. That means A will be equal to dv by dt. A will be equal to dv by dt. So what we will do? We will put this value of V there, and ultimately what we are going to get is just see, A is equal to d by dt of A plus 2B dt. And when you solve it again independently, so A will be equal to d by dt of A plus d by dt of 2bt. Now d by dt of a constant term. A is constant, so it will be 0. And here 2b is constant, so it will come out. And what is the derivative of t? 1. Derivative of t is 1. So what is the value of acceleration? 2b. Any doubt? So what was given? It was given that a body is moving a distance this. Find the acceleration. And this example was based on your practice of differentiation. Okay, velocity is the rate of change of distance, and rate of change of velocity is your acceleration. So first we calculated the velocity, and differentiating the velocity we calculated our acceleration. Is there any doubt? Okay, right. So now again we will see one more example, and that will be based on various equations of motion. So dear friends, in this numerical, which is the second numerical of today, you can first read the statement now. A stone is thrown vertically upward. A stone is thrown vertically upward with an initial velocity of 14 meters per second. I have immediately written 2. That is what I am telling. Read the question and start writing the information available. Find the maximum height. Naturally, when it is going upward, and its height will be h. And the time of ascent, how much time it will take to reach the maximum height. And you all know that whenever a body is moving under the action of gravity upward, we have to take the acceleration due to gravity as minus 9.8 meters per second square. And the second thing is, when the body reaches the maximum height, its final velocity will become 0. Everybody knows that, because you know whenever we throw a body upward, its velocity keeps on decreasing, and when it reaches the maximum height, it becomes 0. So this is the information available in the question. What we have to find the maximum height. So my dear friends, first of all use the knowledge कि for maximum height, that means distance. What are the formulas known to you? My first formula that I know is S is equal to ut plus half at square, or what I can write, h is equal to ut plus half gt square. And second formula which gives me height, that is v square minus u square is equal to 2gh, which you earlier write as as. Any doubt? वहीं से आपको हाइट मिलती है, डिस्टेंस मिलता है. गुड. नाउ व्हेन यू सी दिस फार्मूला, वी नीड द टाइम, एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी हैव टू calculate also. So it means I cannot apply this formula, because when t is also not known to us and h is also not known to us, so we cannot use that formula. So what is left now? This. Let us see what happens. So first of all I will get h from here, and what will be h? V square minus u square over 2g. Is it clear? Try to substitute, or you can say put the values of whatever information you are having here, and let us see what happens. So h becomes v square, because v is 0, minus u square. U is 14 meters per second, it is given to you. So 14 14s are 196 over 2g minus 2 into 9.8, minus, because it is going against gravity. Shabash. So h is equal to minus 196 over minus 19.6. That means as simple as that, the height is 10 meters. So in this situation, when the body is thrown upward with this velocity, the body will reach a maximum height of 10 meters. Is it clear? Second thing is, how much time will it take to reach there? Either you can put the values here, you can use this also, or even if you want, you can use first equation of motion. Now try to understand one thing. एक चीज तो बड़ी clear है बेटा. In order to solve the numericals related with the motion, we have only 3 equations: first, second, or third. Out of these 3, only one will be used. So there should be no panic, there should be no confusion. If this is not working, this will work. If this is not working, the other one will work. There will be no other thing which is to be used. So what I will do, I will take from first equation, I have v is equal to u plus at, that means gt. So I can easily get t. So t will be equal to v minus u divided by g. Obviously it will be minus 9.8. This is not g. G will come down as positive only. But when you put the value, what you will get? So t will be equal to minus 14 divided by minus 9.8, and when you solve, you will get your answer. Is there any confusion? Any doubt? So see how easy it is to solve the numericals using the concepts, and we will develop one more confidence by solving one more questions. Till that time, please note it down on the paper. So dear friends, once again there is a question on the board, you can read it out. Okay, on a foggy day, two cars, when they are 80 meters far, there are two cars, car A and car B, when they are 80 meters far, spot each other, that means they see each other immediately. And if they are moving at a speed of 72 kilometers per hour and 60 kilometers per hour respectively, will they avert the collision? क्या वो कोलाइड होने से बचेंगे? If they apply brake and retard at a rate of 5 meters per second square. Is the question clear? There are two cars at A and B. The distance is 80 meters between them. A is moving with this speed, B is moving with this speed towards each other, and when they saw each other, they tried to apply the brakes so that they don't collide. When they apply the brake, the rate of retardation is given here. The question is, will there be collision or there will be no collision? यानी क्या collision होगा या नहीं होगा? One thing is very clear. After applying the brake, this car will reach, suppose, up to here. After applying the brake, this car will also reach somewhere. Now, if the total distance traveled by these two cars is more than or equal to this, it will collide. And if the distance traveled by both of them combined is less than 80 meters, it will not collide. It will not collide. Is it clear? That means we want to see, and collision कब नहीं होगी? जब वो दोनों बसें रुक जाएंगी. One thing is very clear. They are applying brake, they should stop. And they should stop within 80 meters. Stop. So when they stop, the final velocity will be very good. Final velocity will be 0. So we will discuss the case of both A and B one by one. So let us see the case number A and the case number B. Now for A, what is U, my dear? 72 kilometers per hour. Change it into meters per second. You know how to do it. 72 kilometers per hour. That is 20 meters per second. So U is equal to 20 meters per second. What is V? Obviously wants to stop. And what is A? Obviously minus 5 meters per second square, because the body is undergoing this retardation. So minus 5 meters per second square. So I want to find how much is the distance traveled. So S is equal to what? Shabash. V square minus U square over 2A, the third equation of motion. The third equation of motion. Why I am not using the second equation of motion? शाबाश सर, टाइम नहीं दिया है, ये हुई ना बात. Because in this question there is no time given, so we cannot use the second equation of motion. So what we are using? Third equation of motion. So when we apply these values, what do we get? we get S is equal to, this is 0, this is minus 400 over, this will be minus 10, and this will get away, and we will be getting 40 meters as you can say SA. That means before coming to rest, body A or car A has traveled 40 meters. अब अगर B की डिस्टेंस 40 से कम आएगी, then only there will be no collision. और अगर उसकी डिस्टेंस 40 या 40 से ज़्यादा आएगी, शाबाश, then they will collide. So we will find out now for B. What is B? U, 60 kilometers per hour. So 72 will change to 60, and 2 zeros and 2 zeros. 6 ones are 6, 6 6 are 36. So what I get? 50 over 3 meters per second. What is the final velocity? Obviously, it also wants to stop. And what will be A? Again minus 5 meters per second square. Again, what will be S? V square minus U square divided by minus 10. So what I will get? Minus 2500 divided by 3 3s are 9, and this 9 will come down, 90 with minus, this cancels, 250 by 9. And when you solve this, what you will get? 27.78. That means S is equal to 27.78 meters. And this clearly indicates that the total of the distance traveled by A and B, because it is less than the distance between these two bodies, so there will be no collision, and hence they will avert the collision. देखिए कितना easy है न्यूमेरिकल्स को सॉल्व करना when you have a clear concept. And how the concept will be clear, that is only possible when you do a lot of practice. When you listen, it may look easy, but it will become easy when you solve it. सुनने में आसान लगता है, बड़ी अच्छी बात है, थोड़ा सा कॉन्फिडेंस बनता है, बट you will develop more confidence when you yourself solve the numericals. So my dear friends, easy or tough, that is decided by only your hard work. If you work hard, even the toughest question will look like easy. Are you getting my point? And if you don't work, even the easiest question will become a problem for you. So why to get into trouble? It's better to solve it. So enjoy your holiday tomorrow, and let us practice more and more. So take care of yourself, take good care of your health, spend the time with family, make them proud with your studies, and all the very best. God bless you all.